I am 20 years old. How do I make my parents understand that I have grown up?
By the end of this video, you will be able to know how to make your family recognize you as a grown-up. Communicating your growth to your parents can be challenging but important. Here are some strategies to help you convey that you've matured. Open dialogue. Start a conversation where you express your feelings about growing up. Share specific examples of how you've changed or taken on more responsibilities. Demonstrate responsibility. Show them through your actions that you're capable of handling adult responsibilities. This could include managing your finances, maintaining a job, or taking care of your own schedule. Set boundaries. Politely assert your independence by setting boundaries. This could mean making your own decisions about your time, friends, or lifestyle choices. Involve them. Engage your parents in discussions about your goals and aspirations. This can help them see you as an adult with your own plans, rather than just their child. Be patient. Understand that they may need time to adjust to this new dynamic. Be patient and consistent in showing your maturity. Seek their advice. Asking for their input on important decisions can show that you value their experience, while also illustrating that you're capable of making your own choices. Share your achievements. Whether it's academic, personal, or professional, share your accomplishments with them. This can help reinforce your growth in their eyes. Respect their concerns. Acknowledge their worries or fears about your independence. Show them that you understand where they're coming from and that you're taking their feelings into account. Through these steps, you can help your parents recognize your maturity and foster a healthier adult relationship.
I'm 52, married with 4 children, 5 grandchildren, and started my family daycare this year. My father lives with my husband and I, and our 2 younger sons, 27 and 23. As far as he is concerned, I am 12 and know nothing. He has never respected me or even really liked me. I am the oldest of 4, and my siblings have verified this belief to me. It's not just my perception. I spent most of my life trying to get him to respect me, like me, listen to me, treat me at least as a marginally intelligent adult. With no luck at all. My mother has passed, but she felt the same as Dad. He constantly belittles my efforts, snipes, gets really upset if I defend myself or try to prove that he is wrong. I stopped trying. About 4 years ago, while working on myself, my self-worth, self-perception, self-esteem, I came to realize that my job was not to convince him. I had to convince myself that I was worthy of respect, worthy of love, and was worth fighting for. I stopped trying to convince him I was grown up. I simply acted adult. I stopped biting when he insulted me. I walked away. I stopped arguing with him, stopped defending my truth. It wasn't easy, and things got worse before they got better. He was always storming off to his room, muttering and swearing under his breath. But after a while, he began to lose interest in throwing stuff my way because I never caught it or returned it. I just let his perceptions be. I didn't try to change his mind. I stopped defending myself. What's it like today? We have a far more civil relationship. I still struggle to respect him and his choices in my childhood, but I work on it with help. Sometimes it's hard not to justify myself or my actions. I'm still not sure he's ever going to treat me as a grown-up, but I've learned to interact with my own children as adults. So hopefully, I've broken a really toxic generational pattern. In short, you will never convince him, and it's not your job to. Behave in a manner worthy of respect, trust, love, and let others behave as they will. It's hard, but it is so totally worth it.
Parents tend to view you as being 2 years younger than you currently are. I know I did. But at almost 23, I think there is more to it than simply your parents catching up. As long as you live at home, you will never be seen as an adult. You know why. Not being allowed to spend the weekend at your boyfriend's, claiming you on the taxes, owning you on Father's Day. Move into your own apartment. Do not move in with your boyfriend. You can share with a girlfriend, but not your love interest. You have to be independent and taking care of yourself. Visit 1 day a week, but no more. If you have dinner with your parents more than one night a week, then you aren't really being independent. If you are going to be moving out, you might as well spend Thanksgiving with your own family and let your boyfriend spend today with his. You are not married, and there is too much distance between the two dinners, so you can't attend both. But if you are in your own place, do not stay all day at your parents' house. You don't live there anymore. If you choose independence, your family should come to see you as an adult. If you trade your parents for your boyfriend, they will see you as being dependent on your boyfriend, husband. You need to be on your own by yourself. Some women have to move out of state to achieve this.
You have to silently prove it to them by implementing the right things in your actions. I will personally try to describe my story here. When I was in college, I was totally careless. I wouldn't take care of my responsibilities. I was a lazy ass and wouldn't even make my own bed after getting up every day. My mother never complained, though, and used to calmly explain it to me that you need to be more mature and act like one. But alas, I never took that advice of my mom seriously. Maybe that was a time when I was immature enough to not fully understand what my parents are going through, to take care of my expenses, to make sure that whatever I wanted, I got it. In order to fulfill each and every wish of mine, they toiled hard, and I basically failed to understand this simple fact about them. When you break these shackles of the 18s and 19s and enter into your 20s, you get a good exposure to the real world. To get my first job, I had to face loads of hardships, and thus I learned what it is to make your own bread. The real world is very cruel and different from what you never see during your teen times. When I started earning and facing the real-life situations, I started pondering my thoughts over this fact that what my parents really had to go through to bring me up and fulfill all my needs when I was a little kid. Thus, I started respecting their efforts and started taking care of my responsibilities. I started paying monthly TV, Wi-Fi, bills. I started helping mom in small household chores. I started cooking, and I advise everyone to cook meals at least once a week. It would delight your parents, and you will have an additional skill with you throughout your lifetime. Over a period of time, your parents will acknowledge these tiny things and will stop complaining about your childish attitude, and thus will feel that you have matured enough to take care of your own self. So, don't do anything but just start acting and acknowledging the fact that 20 years were enough for your parents to take care of you. Now is the time that you reduce and unload slight burden from their shoulders and start behaving in a more matured way. Thanks.